What if the same flower could feel completely different just by changing the colors? Hello, I'm Tanya Miller, and in this video we are going to explore something really fun: color combinations. Today I'll show you how the same daisy can look completely different depending on the colors you choose, and how those color choices can help you create for different purposes, from something soft and vintage to playful and colorful to more modern looks. If you've been following along, you know we've been working step by step with this same flower. We started with the daisy practice sheet, learning the basic brushstrokes and learning how to paint this flower. Then we moved to a blank page, and from there to watercolor paper. With no stress, we created compositions, worked with color values, explored backgrounds, and added details. And today we are exploring color. If this is your first video, I recommend going to the playlist From Practice to Your Own Art, so you can follow the whole process step by step. And don't forget, you can download the daisy practice sheet for free in the description below and paint along. Color is not just about what looks pretty. It's about what you want to communicate. It's not the same to create a sympathy card, Mother's Day card, or a bookmark for kids. Each one can have a completely different feeling, just through color. And this is where your possibilities expand. You can take the same flower and turn it into so many different things. One of the ways I like to find color inspiration is Pinterest. Color combinations are not just on color palettes, but also on images, products, textures. You can create a board where you can save combinations you love. So when you sit down to paint, you already have ideas to start from. Let's start with some earthy vintage tones. I always like to test my colors first and place them on paper before painting. Feel free to copy the colors I'm using here, but I encourage you to try your own. Look for the things that capture your attention and try to create those colors and paint your flowers. If you want to learn how to paint more flowers, I have a 3-hour workshop that includes 14 flowers practice sheets to learn those 14 different flowers to play with. Oh, we've been learning along these videos. Compositions, color values, backgrounds, details. All the info you may need is on the link in the description below. Sometimes we want these softer colors, more natural, more muted. Earthy colors are good for this purpose. They can also look like vintage. Now let's try something more playful, more colorful, more vibrant. This could work beautifully for something like a kid's bookmark, but also for a happy feeling. And now, something more modern, simpler. Maybe fewer colors, but more intentional. You can already see how different this feels. You can also combine this with what we learned before. adding details to push the style even further. And this is what I want you to see. It's the same flower, but the possibilities are endless. Try different combinations. Save ideas. Come back to them. And most importantly, keep playing. Now, let's finish the way we've been doing, with a bookmark and a card, thinking about Mother's Day. For this one, I'll use a more playful palette. And for the card, something softer, more delicate. Even when you feel like you've found something you love, keep exploring. We are always changing, so your art can change too. If you are just starting, I have a beginner's class where I guide you through your first steps, and with those first brushstrokes, you will create your first pieces of art. You can find the link in the description below. In the next video, we'll explore brushes and how to choose the best option for what we want to paint, to give your flowers that look you are looking for. If you are following this series, stay with me. We are building this step by step. And if you try any color combinations, I love to hear which one you enjoy the most. Alright, now it's your time to explore, to try new colors, and make it yours. Until next time, keep playing.